Hello, traders, and welcome to the market opening preview on a Wednesday, September 21st, 2016. Traders coming to you from Thailand, rainy, stormy skies, going on 2 days now. Internet's in, internet's out. It is just a little bit of a mess. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you on this Wednesday. Busy day today. We have the BOJ monetary policy statement press conference, and later in New York, that would be 1400 hours, we have the FOMC's rate decision today. Major news events. All right, traders, a lot to talk about today. I have 6 currency pair charts to look at, and we'll talk about some data and what happened in the markets yesterday. Traders, let me introduce myself to you real briefly today. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. 2008, I retired as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida after 27 years of service. Traders, 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. With traders, I'm in my 9th year, and I'm still here in Asia and absolutely love it. Traders, let's talk about my trading. My trading is I'm a pullback trader. I like a currency pair to make a move, pull it back to a nice price level, and we can enter the trade. And I use a Fibonacci tool a lot on my trades. Gives me a little bit of direction on how I want to handle the trade, what price levels I'm looking at, and, price levels are real important when you're looking at charts, at technical charts, right? You want to know about price levels. Forex repeats itself, right? So what it did 6 months ago, it'll probably do in the next 6 months if it comes back to that price level. And we're seeing that with the euro now. Really interesting charting. Not the last 2 days, it's been quite slow. So I take that and I take my fundamentals and I look at fundamentals. I listen to fundamentals all day long. I try to learn about fundamentals, and I keep an eye on what data is coming out all day during my trading day. And I start my trading day 5:30 in the morning in Thailand, and I trade Asia, and about 11 o'clock I finish that and get a break to about 1,300 hours, and we do that to about 1,800 hours, and we take a break for 2 hours, and we're back at 2,000 hours, and we trade that to about 22:30. So it's quite a long day, but a lot of fun. I don't sit at my computer that whole time. That's why we have iPads and iPhones and Androids and all that stuff. You can do this on the go. However, I do enter my trades at my desk. I need my screens. I need to make sure my verification, my confirmation is correct before I enter a trade. So that's just a little bit about how I trade. Today I'm doing this a little bit different than I normally do. Don't want to bore you all, It's a trading day. We don't want to be bored yet. All right, that's enough about me, traders. Let's get over to the risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex or any other financial market. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, remember, this is a game of capital preservation. Live to trade another day. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's do it. Let's look at the economic calendar first off. Today, we have in Asia, the BOJ monetary policy statement comes out. That is huge. Right after that, we're going to get the BOJ press conference. And we are expecting some sort of quantitative easing today. So we will have to just see how that goes. So just, if you're in a yen pair, be really, really careful. Okay. That's enough about the BOJ. Then, other big news, and by the way, all of London is like really nothing. There's nothing in London today. Then we have in the U.S., of course, at 1,400 hours, we have the Fed has its policy rate decision. People are not expecting any rate hike today. The other high-impact news event today in the U.S. session is crude oil inventories. And as it is, they're expecting 3.350 million. Previous was negative 0.559 million. So they're expecting an uptick on that one. All right, so that's what's going on with the economic calendar. Let's take a look at how the markets closed yesterday. Finally, a green day on the Wall Street as the Dow closed positive 0.05%. The S&P 500 closed positive 0.03%. The Nasdaq closed positive 0.12%. Not very strong on the positive side, is it? Not at 0.03%. That's not really strong showing, is it? All right, the small cap 2000 closed negative 0.51%. Let's take a look at what's gone over in the Eurozone. The DAX closed positive 0.19%. The FTSE 100 closed positive 0.25%. The CAC 40 closed negative 0.13% out of Paris. The Euro Stoxx 50 closed positive 0.05%. So let us take a look at Asia. Asia is currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is negative 0.24%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is positive 0.38%. The China A50 closed yesterday negative 0.27%. The Hang Seng closed negative 0.08%. The Kospi, which is currently trading, is currently positive 0.07%. And by the way, the SET in Thailand, the Stock Exchange of Thailand, is currently negative, or closed negative, at 1.27%. They don't open for like another 3 hours yet. All right, so that wraps up our economic calendar and our numbers for today. Commentary today is, folks, if you're not in a position protected already at your break even, you're in profit, and you want to ride out this storm of news data that's coming out in the next 18 hours, you can do that, okay? But you have to be really, really careful. This data is going to be wild if it turns out anything other than what they expect. And you know, the Fed loves doing surprises. They've kept everybody under the carpet for the last 8 weeks. A lot of jabbing at the jaw, but no action. So we'll see what happens today. It's going to be interesting, and we'll just have to see. We'll see how it goes. My advice to you is please trade on a demo account today. Demo account today. Just let this pass, folks. It's not worth losing your hard-earned equity over a news event, right? Just let this pass. Trade a demo account. Tomorrow in Asia, you can start fresh with a new day, and that would be probably the best idea we have on a Wednesday. All right, let's take a look at our first currency pair. This is the euro dollar. Euro dollar, nice move yesterday to downside. This popped up in the London Open and just fell from there. Look at that 200 exponential moving average holding price and just fell off the cliff. If you missed it, you could have caught it at the daily pivot point with that 10.55 cross to the downside. A lot of opportunities here on the euro yesterday. I missed it. I have to be real honest with you. As I look at 2-hour charts a lot, and I was just really busy in the afternoon. I had horrible weather, horrible internet, just very frustrating day for me yesterday. And when I get to that point, I just got to not trade, right? Just don't trade. Can't trade when your internet's not liable, right? Reliable, I should say. Reliable. Because I'm in trades. I need to get in, I need to get out, right? Okay, so what are we doing today? We want this to come back to the 200 at 1.1189, and we'll take it all the way down to where it's at now, at 1.1153. The issue here is, what if it just continues to the downside? And that's a possibility. This can just continue its trend to the downside. So we'll see. I'm sort of surprised to see the dollar strong ahead of FOMC. And this is going to be really interesting. And we see it on the pound also. So let's take a look at the pound. Here we got the pound. It's basically the same chart as the euro, right? We want this to come back up to the 200. The only difference with the pound is the amount of pips it moves is really little, right? I mean, this is a horrible. Yeah, it's nice seeing the EMAs, big angle and separation, all that. But the candlesticks are horrible. They're indecision, they're small, they're wimpy. There's really no price action here other than it's bearish. We can see that. But nothing tradable. And we need a really nice pullback to this 1.3081. I'll take it all the way back down to 1.2954. I don't know. This just doesn't look tradable to me. I would just hang out with this one. I wouldn't even go near it, even on a demo account. It's not going to do anything. Let's take a look at a sideways chart that's really not looking very good today. and that is our Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, right sideways. Look at this price action. I left this stuff on from yesterday. We're basically in the same mode. The only difference here is I'm not trading the Aussie dollar today. I'm not even interested in the Aussie dollar today. Why would you do that? You got a Fed rate decision coming out. You got a BOJ policy statement coming out. Why would you even play with this? Just leave it alone. We'll see you tomorrow. Aussie dollar. Nothing to do here, folks. Don't get in front of the freight train of data. Okay? All right. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Nice move yesterday. I left the numbers on here so you can see this move. It took a long time, folks. This is late London lunch into the U.S. Open, and then finally gave us a couple of pips to the downside. I did not enter this trade. Didn't meet my criteria. I was watching this like a hawk. I wanted this to get above that 55 EMA and get up to that 200 so I can sell it. Don't want to sell it here, but this pair is good for this. The Euro Aussie is good. Once it's in its trend, it doesn't give you big pullbacks. It does give you pullbacks, but not ones that sometimes you need. So this one's another one. We're just going to watch it today. I am not trading live today. Demo accounts today, folks. Demo accounts. So, we'd like to get a pullback at least to the daily pivot. I'd rather get up to that R2, and we can take that down. The key is that 200 exponential moving average. Let's get back up there and pull it back down, and we'll see what happens. Again, this can turn around, hit this now, which was support, is now resistance, could hit this and just tumble it to the downside. So just going to have to wait and see. But data is going to play an issue here in Asia with the BOJ policy statement today, and the Aussie pairs will be affected. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Euro Yen did pretty much what we expected it to do yesterday. It just went sideways, didn't really give us a pullback, and we had a 10.55 cross, and the 10 moved below it, and price just rode the 10 EMA, and it's still riding it. So I'm looking for a pullback to this 113.83, which is the R1 pivot, and we'll take it from there. Yes, I do know we're coming into the daily and the 55, but there's price action on the left side of the chart, but it's pretty level price action. We'll see. But, it's not going to happen today on a live account. We're just going to watch this today. And we got BOJ, and this is the yen pair, so this can go berserk today. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to watch. That comes out at 11:30. That will be 23:30 on Wall Street, and that will be 10:30 Thailand time in the morning. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see this data come out in this rate statement. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar did an uptick yesterday. I was in some chat rooms and on Twitter and all that stuff. And, the Aussies, the New Zealand dollar is going up. It's bullish. No, it's not bullish, folks. Look at the higher time frames. This pair is bearish. Bearish, bearish, bearish. All I want to do is sell the New Zealand dollar. Just wait for this to break the 200 exponential moving average. Give us a retest. Let's get in at like 72.95. 72.95. I know I got 73.03 up there, but you don't want to be trading into a 7,300 psychological level. So 72.95. I'll close at 72.95. We can take it down to 0.7254. Nice 45 pip trade, and be a nice day on a demo account. And I know I keep saying demo account, but it's really important. Don't get in front of these news releases today. This is not one to be experimenting with your news trading skills. Not today, folks. Demo accounts. All right, traders. On behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me today on a Wednesday. Yes, it is the 21st of September 2016. Traders, please come visit us at fxcoin.com for your trading solutions. Traders, I do tweet during the London session at Twitter at FXCL Alerts 1 on Twitter. Not much tweeting going on the last 36 hours. The markets are very calm, very quiet, and we expect that until the Fed makes its announcement. All right, traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. We'll catch you in about 24 hours now. Take care now. Bye-bye.